At the time of making this video, there seem to be only 10 ships operated by the Lithuanian Navy. And so if we're taking this video to look at Lithuania's collection of ships, then you would assume it shouldn't be too long. However, there's quite a lot of detail about these vessels. So let's see exactly what the country's navy is made of. So we'll be working off of the organizational chart that you see here. Posted on the Lithuanian Navy's website, it doesn't have a date attached to it, but we can see that the M52 no longer appears on the chart. Since we know that the ship was retired and donated to a museum in 2021, we know that information here can't be more than 2 or 3 years old. So there are 3 divisions in Lithuania's maritime force. One is made up of 4 patrol boats, another consists of 3 mine countermeasure ships, and the auxiliary ships and boats division consists of another 3 boats. Yes, the chart shows 4 mine countermeasure ships, but it doesn't look like the M55 has actually entered service just yet. Not at the time we're making this video. Starting with the patrol division, these 4 boats monitor the territorial sea and exclusive economic zone of the Republic of Lithuania, carrying out ship arrests, escort, search and rescues, and other operations. The division consists of 4 Fleuverfisken-class patrol ships, the P-11 Žemaitis, P-12 Dzūkas, P-14 Aukštaitis, and P-15 Salis. These vessels were built in Denmark between 1989 and 1994 and joined Lithuania between 2008 and 2016. In 2017, variable depth sonars were installed on the P-12 and P-14, allowing them to detect any underwater objects, determine their exact location, and track them. Each ship has a displacement of 479 tons, a maximum speed of 19 knots, and a crew of up to 29 sailors. The ships are powered by 2 diesel engines with power totaling 5,471 horsepower. The ships are armed with a 76mm Otto Malara gun, as well as Browning and MG3 machine guns. And finally, the ship's crew is armed with Colt pistols and G36C automatic rifles. Next is Mine Countermeasure or MCM Division and its 3 vessels. These ships search for underwater mines, identify them, and defuse them. Additionally, like the patrol boats, this division's vessels also patrol the territorial sea waters and exclusive economic zone of the Republic of Lithuania, and may also carry out interception, escort, search and rescue, and other operations. Currently, the division consists of 3 vessels, the Vidar-class headquarters and supply ship N42 Jotvingus, and the Hunt-class mine countermeasure vessels M53 Skalvis and M54 Kuršis. The 2 Hunt-class MCM vessels from the United Kingdom were purchased in 2008, and the M53 Skalvis was previously the HMS Cottesmore, while the M54 Kuršis was the HMS Dulverton. Both were commissioned in 2013. These vessels are primarily designed to search for, identify, and destroy mines. Using sonar installed in the ship's hull, these vessels detect suspicious objects underwater, inspect them with underwater robots, and having identified explosives, destroy them. Most of the ship's equipment is made of non-magnetic materials, and the ship's hull is made of fiberglass reinforced plastic. An automatic demagnetization system installed in the ship's hull reduces the ship's magnetic field to safe limits. All this allows the MCMs to avoid the activation of mines which are triggered by magnetic sensors. Each of these ships has a displacement of 645 tons, a maximum speed of 15 knots, and is crewed by up to 40 sailors. Each ship is powered by 2 Caterpillar Cat 32 diesel engines with a total power of 1900 horsepower. Each ship is armed with a 40mm Bofors L70 cannon, an MG3 light machine gun, and Browning M2HB QCB heavy machine guns. The Grom missile weapon system is also designed to destroy air targets. Ships are also equipped with a mine search and classification sonar S2193 and underwater robots. There are 2 types of these robots, one for inspection and one for destroying mines. The Lithuanian Navy goes on to say that each ship's crew is armed with HK SFP-9 pistols and G36C automatic rifles, and, if necessary, a team of divers with special equipment is sent to underwater operations. And so what's the deal with M55 showing up in that chart? Well, in 2020, the Lithuanian Navy was reportedly looking to expand its fleet of mine countermeasure vessels. Lithuania seems to have acquired a third similar hull from the Royal Navy to be overhauled and upgraded. Looking at a 2022 press release from the UK government, a British shipyard was awarded a £55 million contract to refurbish HMS Korn for sale to the Lithuanian Navy. One Wikipedia site says the plan was to have the ship join Lithuania in 2023, but this has yet to happen. And so it seems like the work on this ship is still ongoing in the UK. The division's ships are sent annually to various international naval exercises and operations and are periodically assigned to Beltron and the first group of NATO Permanent Readiness Mine Countermeasures ships, as well as to duty in the NATO Rapid Reaction Force. And finally, we have the 3 vessels of the Auxiliary Ships and Boats Division. Their purpose is yet again to patrol the territorial sea waters and the exclusive economic zone of Lithuania. These ships carry out rescue missions as well as pollution elimination operations. They control the port area, supervise and protect the port of the naval fleet, carry out ship gunnery exercises at sea, tow ships, and conduct other special tasks. The division consists of the search, rescue, and pollution elimination vessel Shake and 2 port boats, H-21 Vilnele and H-22 Atlas. Shake and Vilnele were built in the Soviet Union, while Atlas is a Swedish-built ship. And the last bit of this video isn't really about the ships in the Navy, but one of its special units, the Port and Coastal Defense Service of Lithuania's naval forces. The establishment of this service officially took place on August 1, 2022. The formation of this Port and Coastal Defense Service combined the Navy's Undersea Operations Command and the Navy's Logistics Service Protection Company into one structure. It consists of a headquarters, the First Security Company, an underwater action team, a shallow water team, and a communications and information systems squad. According to the Lithuanian military's website, the 2nd Security Company and a Coastal Defense Detachment will be deployed in the future. Each unit obviously has its specialty, whether it be deep water diving, assault, or otherwise. The service as a whole is very young and some of its roles are newer, thus a lot of recruiting, training, and equipment acquisition still needs to take place. One force that has been naturally mentoring the Lithuanians is the Portuguese Fusiliers, or Fuzileiros, or sometimes referred to as Portuguese Marines. These members of the Portuguese military have routinely come to Lithuania in recent years to help develop the abilities of this port and coastal defense service and help implement the protection and defense operations of the port. During their deployment in Lithuania, Portuguese Marines constantly train together with Lithuanian divers to identify and neutralize explosives underwater or during an assault. So, there's your not-so-short summary of Lithuania's naval flotilla and the Navy's one specialized unit. What do you think of this modest collection of vessels? Let us know by leaving a comment.